Hello again, and welcome back to another edition of the Wiccan Conservative. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys just off the cuff and straight to you about some of the things that are going on with the channel. So, as I told you guys yesterday, my computer is shot. The motherboard is fried. It has to go through some serious surgery and get repaired. It's going to take a little bit of time. So, unfortunately, the content has not been as in depth, in detail, or even pertinent to anything that's been going on because of my lack of ability to research, in addition to some of the extracurricular things that are going on in the household, so on and so forth. But in the meantime, we've been doing a lot of live streams over on Brigantia Blackbird's channel, Blackbird's Brew. It has been absolutely amazing to collaborate with her. And all of this is leading into and building up to reaching out to more people in the community. As I said before, this is not just a YouTube channel for me to come out here and lecture the American people or pagans or Catholics or Christians or anybody else on what I think they need to be focusing on or what I feel is important. All of this is actual news that pertains to all of us in a manner that is detrimental to our future if we refuse to deal with the issues that we have on hand today. So all of this is really supposed to be more than just me talking to you folks online and giving you the recap of the news and some constitutional points here and there. In this vein, for that reason, I went ahead and developed a website that doesn't have a domain name right now because obviously you have to claim those things. And I don't know how much you guys will enjoy this, but I really hope that you could take advantage of it. So, what I did was created a Citizens Against Local Corruptions Act or website, if you will. And what I'm hoping to gain from the website is feedback from the audience. Now, this can be pertaining to your local news stories, any type of personal events or things that are going on in your personal life that is not suitable for a comment section, but you feel like you want to reach out to somebody, get some feedback, get some insight into your situation. Those are the types of things that I'm looking for. Show suggestions, any type of local corruption instances, local news stories, any type of grassroots movements that are being organized in or around your areas. Those are the types of things that I am looking to collect through the implementation of the website. It is obviously just coming off the ground. I don't think a lot of people even realize that it is up and running because it's not a domain site name anymore. It's a very random collection of numbers at this point in time. It's a very bare bones structure of a website. There's not a lot of interaction. There's not a lot of information on it just yet because this is just a dry test run. But I did do a small promo video that I'm going to release, and the website is up. It's active. You can email Briganti and I through the website. It will show you our actual email addresses. So if you prefer to do direct email to email, you can do it that way. Or if you click the button, it will notify us that there's an email and we can go collect your comments and your feedbacks that way as well. So I just kind of wanted to put something up that would be advantageous for the audience to take advantage of. I know there are a lot of people that will have no problem keeping the comments in the comment section and making suggestions from there. But what this website is really built to find are those instances of local corruption and instances of local malfeasance in the government so that we can start building a grassroots movement in independent local communities that actually benefit the people who live in those local communities. Now, I still want to keep up on national news. I still want to keep up on global news, geopolitics. Obviously, we want to keep the Witch on Witch series running on Brigantia Blackbird's channel. But what all of this culminates into is a community that grows not only with the technology and in multiple places of the country, but also has uh, a setting point, a bedrock where everybody can come back and feel interconnected so that it's not just on a technological basis, so that we can actually get some physical meet and greets organized and thrown together, which leads me into the Patriot Picnic. So, the first year of the Patriot Picnic, I actually got more of a turnout than I ever thought. I had Miss Amanda, you guys know very well, and a new friend, Miss Valerie, and her husband that showed for the original Patriot Picnic. Now, that was at General Coffee State Park here in Georgia. It was also during the lockdown, so it ended up being kind of an anti lockdown protest type of family gathering. We had our children there, we had food, we talked all day, we explored the park. It was just a good meet and greet activity that strengthened the bonds of our little mini community. And as you can see, I do still keep in contact with Val from time to time and her husband. And I am now collaborating with Miss Amanda, who's become a permanent staple on the channel. So that was extremely successful. And we thought, what if we did it another year? How can we get this organized and come to a round two or a year two type of ordeal? So we started planning this um, probably midsummer last year, and it takes a lot of planning for the organizers because we want to make sure that everybody's in a mutual area. We want to make sure that there are amenities that are applicable to everybody's families, and we also want to make sure that it fits the setting for a larger group, anticipating obviously more than just 4 or 5 people this time around, and allowing the ability of people to either drive in, camp, or set up a cabin or something, because we usually do it in state parks so that they have those amenities available. If you're coming from out of state and you want to be a part of it, we don't want to, make it so difficult that you can't come, or make it so difficult that you can't bring all the things that you need to bring, whether it be like animals or children or anything like that. This is a family friendly affair, something that, again, we all get together for rallies and protests and all these different things that have a cause, but it doesn't seem like anybody ever just gets together to say, hey, we're patriots and we need to network and take a day off from all of our political stuff to just enjoy each other's company and remind ourselves what it is to be, free citizens of the United States of America. So that was our plan for the Patriot Picnic. And again, planning had gone into the works. We set a roundabout general time. I wanted to do it at the end of summer before it got too cold into the fall, and so that it wasn't so excruciatingly warm. I wanted to make sure that we picked a beautiful location. As a matter of fact, there is a area in Tennessee, a state park I can't think of off the top of my head. I do have the information on my laptop, but it's where the 3 states combined, and you can go onto the mountain and you can actually see all 3 states from on top of the mountain. And it's a very affordable RV park that has cabins and primitive camping, and there's a pavilion that we can rent. And I want to make some phone calls this month or next month, and kind of see what it's going to cost us to rent out that space and make it accessible to you guys. In the meantime, my computer shit the bed, and some personal things just popped up in life, and unfortunately, the planning stages of the Patriot Picnic have been put on pause. Now, throw in Joe Biden's economy, throw in all the rioting, throw in all of the things that are just up in the air right now between people's jobs, and how much crap is coming down the pike, and how much we're going to have to pay for cost of living, and so on and so forth. And this all spiraled relatively quickly into a stagnant point where we're like, okay, we really need to press a hard pause on the planning stages and decide where we are going to go from here. So I was, kicking around the idea with my husband, and he told a couple of his friends at work who got really excited about it. And they really, really don't want me to cancel. They want to be a part of this. They want to show up. Everybody is thinking that this is going to be like the only time that they let themselves like go on a vacation for the year. So I'm kind of torn. I really, really enjoyed the Patriot Picnic the first time around. It was so much fun. It ended up being so symbolic of the mission of my thoughts for the channel and where I want to take um, this YouTube thing, and actually building real life relationships. And I really want to expand, and I really want to grow from there. So I guess my question to everybody would be, how interested are you in being a part of the Patriot Picnic? We're thinking probably Tennessee is the area that we were talking about. It's a state park. I will be able to get more information out to you guys as it becomes available, and as I get the feedback, and as we, the planners, decide on what we're going to actually do. Um, we'll be able to tell you more about the date, about the time, about where it is, and allow you the time to make the plans to attend, because this isn't something that we assume you're just going to roll through, spend an hour with us, and then roll out. Like Brigantia, if she comes, we're planning on doing a special pagan ritual for the land. We have that kind of sketched out in our heads as something that we want to do for being in the space. Amanda is great at organizing these types of events, maybe getting the word out to even more people, that we can build a larger crowd. We could do, if anybody wanted to do like speaking or talking or relaying events, or any type of ideas like that, we're all about the feedback. So the website is up and running. I will have a link in the description box below. Not only will you be able to send us feedback emails from the website, but you will also have direct access to Brigantia's and I's email addresses point blank. So if you don't feel comfortable going through the website, you can plug it into your own email server and send an email from there. I hope that you guys will use and take advantage of the feedback website. The more that I am able to get the feedback from it, the more developed I can make the website, the more suggestions that I get, the more we can try to build those into the process. This is really, again, all about you, all about coming into the circle, coming into the fold, not being talked at, being talked with. And I'm really excited to get these small projects up and off the ground. So again, I understand that it is not going to be titled, Citizens Against Local Corruptions.com just yet. Hopefully, we can buy the domain name and we can progress from there. But unfortunately, we're just not there yet. So I know that you guys already know that we've kind of piece things together and take things as they come. So I don't really see any negative feedback on this. I hope that all the feedback is positive. And if you happen to have negative feedback, that's okay. You can tell me where you think that we need to improve or change or fix or whatever. I'm always open to suggestions. So um, unfortunately, a little bit of bad news. I won't have the laptop for a while. I will have to split my time on my channel between Brigantia's channel, so on and so forth. But I do believe that that's part of the community building. I want everybody to at least hop over and take a look at the website. If you guys have something to share, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Keep the Patriot Picnic in the back burner of your minds because I really don't want to let it go. I don't want to, we had to skip a year in between the first and now the second year. So it's already kind of like, chomping at my heart, and I don't want to let the dream die. So I would really, really like some positive vibes sent my way. That way I don't, have to do all that myself. And hopefully it will change the tide to make this kind of smooth out so that from at least this point on, I've got enough information to bring back to everybody that wants to attend, everybody that wants to be a part of this, or anybody that wants to, spread the word. Because even if you can't come, telling other people that might be able to come, that could help us out too. So, Patriot Picnic, the Citizens Against Local Corruption website, feedback website, that will be up and running. Link in the description box below. Tune in to Wiccan Conservative for ongoing news outlets, clips, your religious perspective from your local pagans. And on that note, guys, I will catch you on the next one.